Hello everyone. The purpose of this video is to give you an introduction to the techniques you'll need to master for dual modal teaching. There are many ways to teach effectively in this manner, but you'll need to keep in mind that this is a new way of teaching that requires practice. As always, start slow and work your way through the first few sessions before you branch out to more complex applications of the techniques. To get started, it's important to consider how the two groups will view the same session. You'll want the online group and the in-person group to have as similar an experience as possible. Here are a few tips to help you do that. For your online students, greet them just like you would your in-person students. Let your online students know when recording has begun. Remind your online learners to use the chat tool and tools like the nod extension to raise their hand to participate in discussions or ask questions. Provide directions to online students for any independent practice. It helps if the online students have similar resources to work with. For example, a worksheet your in-person students are using could be shared with the online students as a Google Doc. At the end of the instructional segment, be sure to check for any questions from online students and announce the end of the recorded session. You should also set a time to meet back for online follow-up. For your in-person students, greet them and remind them that you will have online students present in the session. Remember to establish your classroom norms for questions. When your in-person student asks questions, be sure to repeat them so online students can hear what the students have asked. It's good practice to alternate questions between in-person and online to keep everyone engaged. Once you've finished your recorded session and have given your online students their instructions, do the same for in-person students and allow them to begin working. If you have another adult in the classroom, like a paraprofessional or a co-teacher, ask them to help you monitor the online students' questions and responses. Now that you've got a handle on the students, let's talk about the tech. Managing your microphone and camera are important. Remind students when you want them to turn their mic or camera off or on. If you're using your desktop and your Chromebook simultaneously, make sure only one of them has the microphone on. Otherwise, you'll get echo feedback, which is really annoying. When you're recording, make sure everyone knows when recording begins and ends. Record and share all of your instructional lecture type sessions, and student work session can be recorded and archived for future reference if you like, but it doesn't have to be. If you're using a particular tech tool, make sure you allow some time to demonstrate how to use or locate it, and you can use the host tools to help ensure that your classroom protocols are followed. You can mute or remove students who are disruptive. Now that you've got some insight, here's what the end of a session might look like.
That's the word. Any questions? Philip, just 1 minute. Friends, great job. What I need you to do is work on your paper at home. I will see you at 10:30. I'm stopping the recording now. And Philip, what was your question?
So dual modal teaching is challenging, but by using some of these strategies and a little help from your students and the other adults in your room, you can make it work. It'll take a little bit of practice, but you can do it. If you need help, reach out to the curriculum team member of your choice and we'll come running. Thank you for tuning in.